Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
As effective as he was slashing to the hoop in that first half, he was even better finishing once he got there.
Those were some incredible dunks we saw. I mean, incredible. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in the last 2 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Zingler in the small forward. You know, Steve, a lot of teams look at this Thunder franchise as a model, of how to go about building a team that can compete for a title through the NBA draft.
Well, it's a good model to follow, but you need some luck, Kevin. I mean, Kevin Durant fell into their lap. If they don't get the second pick in the lottery, and if Greg Oden doesn't go first to Portland, none of this happens. So, yeah, great planning, and they've had a terrific effort.
What a throw down there, man!
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, very competitive action. I agree with you, Clark. I mean, this one could come down to the last few minutes the way it looks.
And DeRozan kicks to Long. No good on the 3.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And that's a foul called on Kyle Zingler. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Westbrook drives in. Kanter dishes to Westbrook. A second chance effort. Westbrook missing again.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter. Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
And let's step aside for a minute to look at some of the point guards who have been doing a whole lot more than passing lately. They're the top scorers at that position over the last 10 games. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And you just can't say enough about the value of a player like him. You can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Yeah, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job, and it's an ideal combination for a point guard. DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him up in the scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. After a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And Westbrook, here we go. And he jams it with authority.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
And, guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
What a throw down there. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. And some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Toronto calls timeout. Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. Well, some people would say, what about you?
Well, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind was probably Derrick Rose prior to his injuries. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
A lot of torque. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose, because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it. Here's Waiters. Here's Adams. Johnson against Waiters. There's 38 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Waiters got 4 points this quarter.
And Russell Westbrook, maybe the most explosive first step in the league. He doesn't just get an angle on his defender. He leaves them completely behind with a free run to launch all those shots around the rim.
Hansborough, that's good.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Patterson is screen on Augustine. Lowry drives in. And Hansbrough kicks to Williams. Left side Lowry. Over Augustine. He nailed the buzzer. The Thunder shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. DeRozan out there with James Johnson. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Vasquez in the two-guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. DeRozan passes to Williams to take the lead. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
Lou Williams at 6'1", about 175 pounds, a scoring guard in a point guard's body. He's best playing off the ball offensively, but guarding the point guard defensively, so you often see him cross-matched with opponents.
And Toronto making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Westbrook. Lays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
Williams for 3. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, you know, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Williams.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, this offense is going to be there for them.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You got to like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for DJ Augustine. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Ross dishes to Vasquez. And a miss there on the triple.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
It's Westbrook with the drive. No good with the triple.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
No good from Ross.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Double team on Westbrook.
That's a jump ball.
And the Raptors with the ball. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Raptors leading by 5.
Third team foul.
Vasquez kicks to Ross. And Ross with the slam. Ross. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Vasquez kicks to Ross. And the pass to Valanciunas. Doubled by Collison. 6 to shoot. No good from Valanciunas. Thunder trailing by 7. Lamb passes to Waiters. .153 left in the fourth. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. DeRozan in the corner. It's hauled in by Collison. Collison's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Waiters. And just miss after miss right now. Ross kicks to Lowry. Right side Lowry. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
Right side Lowry. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
That's his first
And
personal
they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points. You know, Lowry is playing well. He has 11 points and 3 steals. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
He's had a great
You
feel
got
for the
red,
game, to
bro.
for his teammates, for the
Talking
situation.
shit, like this quiet.
I mean, he knows what's going on out there.
You got
And
fucking
again, no win
red.
by Toronto.
He just has not been able to get into that
Cheese
groove
with
yet, guys,
Westbrook.
but as a
Look
whole,
at you.
it hasn't affected
Look
them
at
too
you.
much.
Toronto's
game.
gotten just 1 of 4
Nah.
three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. It's
Oh my
deflected.
goodness. Yeah, give it to Westbrook. Give it to Westbrook.
Here's Waiters.
What are you doing?
It's
Give it
blocked.
to Westbrook.
They recover it.
Okay.
Lamb. And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Cheesy ass
Raptors
motherfuckers.
have gotten
What
only
you
3
get?
of their 9 field goal attempts to go
Now.
down since the end of the
Go
3rd.
home.
Down the stretch. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Good day.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be